You can come up and visit? Huh? Do you see yourself? Huh? Hi, Jeff. How are you? I keep having flaky internet connections. Yeah, no, I'm still on the cell phone. The second I disconnected from the live stream, the internet went down again. So I don't know. I'm just gonna stick with this for today. We may also do an abbreviated one. Yeah, I completely slept through the New Year's. I think I was probably asleep by about 10 or 10:30. Did you poison your husband, Rhonda? That's not a good thing to do. Yeah, we believe you, Rhonda. Well, that'll do it to you. Actually, eating at Subway. I mean, I kind of gave up on Subway. I kind of got burned out on Subway. We had a Subway sandwiches in the backstage commissary at Disneyland, and so every time the girl wasn't cooking something that I was really into, which was most of the time, I'd end up going to Subway, and I just burned myself out on it. So those of you just checking in here, I went to try and check on the internet, and see now it's up again. Don't ask me. I'm not. I'm gonna stick with this at this point. I don't know. Maybe what they're trying to do is they're trying to get it going again, and it's maybe up and down a little bit because now it says it's on again. It's weird how that all works. Let's see if my iPad says the same thing here. Now the iPad says connected without internet, but I don't know. Maybe it just needs to reset here too. Whatever. Got to get Rhonda to come over here and cook me something. Rhonda's making a baby blanket. That's probably a helpful thing to have. Yeah, pool is relatively new. I kind of figured it was. I'll probably have to replace the sand next year. They kind of recommended you do that like every year or two. And it's though I had to kind of figure out where that was because when I first you remember when I first moved in, it was a few weeks before I was treating the pool and it turned green on me. And I went into a local pool supply store, Leslie's, if you're familiar with their chain of pool supply stuff. And they said that I'd probably have to replace the sand at some point in the filter. And when I was in at that pool place a couple weeks ago, they recommended that I probably should change it every year or two. Now, fortunately, like I said, this was the place where the previous owners of the house bought the pool, so they had all the records. They knew how long it had been how long the pool had been installed. They had all the specifics about it. They even knew when the sand had been purchased. So that's good. I have that information now. In fact, they printed me all that stuff out, so I have a document trail now that shows when everything was done. So that's a good thing to know. Yeah, pool party at my house, right? Still says I got internet, so I don't know. Maybe they fixed it. Adam the Woo's cutting his ties with Disney. Yeah, well, sometimes you just got to run and get to escape the mouse. Do I keep the full filter, pool filter? Yeah, the full filter. Yeah, we're gonna keep the full filter going. No, I do keep it running because when we get into the dead of winter, if the water in the filter and pump freeze, it'll burst the filter housing. That almost happened last year, and I kept it running. So I want to keep it going just so we can so that doesn't happen. I think it's probably a good thing that Adam moves on from Disney anyway. There's how many times can you do a vlog about going to Disneyland or Disney World? Even though Disney World is a bigger place, it's still one place, and eventually it gets old. And I wouldn't want to do a whole bunch of vlogs at Disneyland either. Got to the point. When I worked there, I had a little magic pass that would allow me to get in anytime I want and bring friends in. But it turned out in the end, I didn't even go very often. First 6 months or so I worked there, I'd go there 3, 4, 5 nights a week. But it gets to the point, how many times can you ride Space Mountain? How many times can you go on the Haunted Mansion before it's like, okay, yeah, we come here and this is what's here and this is what's here and okay, we're gonna go there and it's a lady with the crystal ball and yeah. Honestly, I haven't watched Adam really since I started doing my own vlogs. Between and especially since I moved into a house, there's just always so many other things to do than sit and watch somebody else. Plus, I kind of want this vlog to be my vlog. Yeah, 50-year-old man who goes to Disney every day. Yeah, you're right. Although, there are people that are just really Disney fanatics. And I ran into them. A lot of them worked at Disney. You get just certain people that are just, oh, Disney is the greatest thing ever. It's like, okay, no, it's a job. All right, Jeff's gonna go have some lunch. Happy New Year, Jeff. Have a good lunch. Hi, Linda. How are you? Happy New Year. I gotta get the vodka over here within reach. Yeah, I definitely have an internet connection because I can see my live stream. Has my mom started using her Instant Pot yet? No, she's still a little nervous about it. That probably won't happen until I um, get out there and show her. But she's getting to be excited by all the recipes she's seen me do. So hopefully that'll inspire her to try a few things herself. I know she loves to have steamed veggies, and I don't know how often she gets to do that. So the Instant Pot is such a great way to do steamed veggies. It's fast and it's perfect every time. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna probably go visit Lowe's tomorrow and see what's going on with the cabinets. Right now, nothing's changed since my I got a vent video. Did I do anything nice bringing in the new year? No, I slept through the new year. I think I was asleep probably 10 or 11. Fell asleep in the lazy boy chair here and then woke up just after midnight and decided to go to bed. You made a hamburger helper in the Instant Pot. That's interesting. Yeah, you got to remember with the videos, I'm about 2 weeks ahead. So, I got next week's videos already done and the weeks after. I've heard a lot of people talking about that Yellowstone show. They really like it. I mean, I don't really have TV anymore, so I dropped the cable a while ago. I just wasn't worth watching it, so it wasn't worth paying for it. Why pay for something you're not using, right? I think I'd had the TV on twice in the time since I moved into the house, and one of them just was just me making sure the cable was connected. Wasn't worth the $60 a month or whatever it was I was paying for it. Yeah, it just turns out you can stream just about anything you want, and you got the internet, and I got my DVDs and Blu-rays, and I know that's kind of old-fashioned, but you know what? When my internet's down like it was today, is it still up? Yeah, it's still up. It's nice to have a hard copy of things, because then when the internet goes down, you're not out of luck. That's the advantage of all the CDs too in the background. Yeah, see, it seems like everybody's kind of going in that direction. Cable TV just doesn't offer anything anymore. I'll drink to that. Yeah, I think that's probably why I do really well at work too, is that I am sort of a problem solver. I look at a problem, it's like, okay, what are we gonna do to fix this? And yesterday's video was a good example of that. I was just digging in the yard and I hit that sprinkler line. It's like, okay, well, now we got something to make the video interesting. And it wasn't really that big of a job to fix. And I discovered that other problem that was in there that I didn't have anything to do with. So Happy New Year to you too, Mistress Beats. It's funny when you're fixing something now, the hubby says, would Breck do it this way? I don't know. Film it and send it to me, I'll tell you. I'd have to tear up the whole yard if I redid the sprinkler system. And, I might end up doing that at some point. But, now I'm not really sure how a lot of this sprinkler system works. I have no idea where any of the anti-siphon valves are, or if there are anti-siphon valves. It's weird. Yeah, if I'd left that sprinkler line open the second that sprinkler came on, we would have had a water feature in the front yard. In fact, you saw when I did actually turn the water on, there was like a geyser coming out of the ground. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to be a Mr. Fix-It. It's fun doing my own stuff, but I don't know if I'd want to go around, tearing up everyone else's yard. Oh yeah, I heard about those fires in Denver. That's bad. Yeah, I'd have to tear up the whole yard to do that because I'd have to first figure out where everything is because a lot of what's in the yard is wireless. And so there isn't even a line going to the anti-siphon valves. I don't know where the anti-siphon valves are in the yard. I that was the advantage I had with the house in California. I knew where everything was because I put it there. I look I look younger in SD. Where are the cats now? Bite is just down there at the end of the hall. And Nibble's in her room somewhere. Got to look at the clock on the wall now to see what time it is because I can't, that isn't on the screen here like it would normally be if I was doing a live stream on the laptop. Wonder what would happen if I started a second live stream. Would you be able to watch me from two angles? And would you want to watch me from two angles? I don't know if YouTube would let you do that or not. Boo, Charlotte. One of the things I don't like doing, like about doing live streams on the cell phone, is the comment only appears there for a second, and then and then it vanishes. So, did the cats have a nice holiday season? I didn't hear them complain. You just love the pool video where I said "duh." Oh, when I forgot to open the valves back up. You got to remember that was like 2 weeks ago. I just stopped and think. It's like I didn't remember what was the context of why I did that. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. I closed the valve so I could open up the filter, and then didn't open the valves again. There's 29 people in here. No one has anything to say. Any closer to decision on vacation time? You know what? I'm going to have to do it sometime because California is just really locking down and it's getting worse and worse. And I get to the point where, I'm concerned we're going to get to the point where I'm not even going to be able to go. Any updates on the kitchen? No, nothing's changed since my I got a vent video, but it felt good to get that out. It's just crazy how they're dealing with that. But I didn't really expect a whole lot was going to happen this past week because what's going to happen on Christmas week, right? Yeah, I know. I keep saying that. It's really hard with everything going on at work. I'm kind of acting as a lead over there, and so there's a lot of work that I'm doing. It's interesting because it's a nice change of pace, but it also kind of makes it a little bit difficult to just cut and run for a while. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I agree. They probably should offer me some kind of a discount. If nothing else, then for the fact that, I hired them to manage the project and I've had to manage the project, so they shouldn't get paid for the work I did. Hey, bye. You gonna come visit? I've talked to my boss about becoming a lead. I think he's a little concerned. There used to be two leads, and one of them just kind of got overwhelmed and left. And and I don't think my boss wants me to leave, but he is giving me a chance to be what they call a backup lead. So I don't know. We'll see where that goes. If nothing else, I'll learn the basics of being a lead, and next time they finally get serious about needing a lead, then we'll go from there. Shake the treat jar. Yeah, I suppose we could do that. Let me get to the point where I can sit back here a little bit. There, that's almost like the normal shot, isn't it? Guess I got to get close here so I can see the comments. Yeah, the job's come along really well. I've been very happy there. Well, a lead is basically just a step below management. It's just somebody who is kind of the resident expert and just kind of becomes a runner and kind of helps where they're needed. And actually I've been doing a lot of that lately anyway. Um, since we stopped the lines to shut down for New Year's Day, it was all eight of the lines had to come down that day, and so they put me to use there because I've got experience. It's one thing to run the line while it's running. It's quite another to start the line or stop the line, and sometimes needs a little extra expertise, and some of the people don't know how to do that. So um, on Friday when we were shutting down the lines, I was all over the place there. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the issue is with why the leads are so much more frazzled, but I understand why the other person left because, in addition to the 12 and a half hour day that we already do, she would come in an hour early and stay 2 or 3 hours late every night. Your cats are looking at the TV waiting now, huh? Tell me if they reach for the kitty treat here. Oh, Bite wants a kitty treat. Come on up here, Bite. Oh well. Yeah, that's amazing. We still have internet. Oh, I know a thing or two. Yeah, definitely. It's just really nice to have a boss that kind of appreciates you. After working at Disney so long and not getting any of that sense of appreciation from management there. No matter how hard I tried over there, I couldn't get anyone to even acknowledge I existed. So it's a nice feeling to be appreciated. Your cat's got colds over the weekend, over the holidays. That's no fun. Yeah, cats are pretty cool. Bite and Nibble are my buddies. Even though Nibble doesn't like to be touched, Bite kind of makes up for it. Right, Bite? Meow. Holding up the kitty brush here, see if he'll come over. No, they don't ever go outside. I remember when Adam got banned from Disney. Yeah, he went backstage, I hear. Logan, here's her cat, huh? See if we can see your cat. I know Nibble's right there. I think you can see a little bit of Bite right there. That's Bite's head. Subscriber count has been going up kind of slowly but steadily. I actually hit 3,800 today, which is kind of cool. That's been a milestone that I've been kind of looking forward. We're kind of inching our way to 4,000, and you know what? That's cool. I get a subscriber or two a day. Sometimes it goes down, sometimes it goes up. Yeah, yeah, bite sometimes a little camera shy, aren't you, buddy? Huh? There you can see part of his head. Do you see yourself, Bite? Meow. Yeah, and it never really was with me about getting tons of subscribers. I'm happy where I am. If people watch, then people watch. Kids and animals are glued to the screen. Meow. And there he goes. It's one of the advantages of doing this on a cell phone. I can zoom in. Can't always do that on the laptop. Can't do it at all on the laptop. See, now if I want to focus in on the skull, all I got to do is zoom in. And there's the skull right there. Yeah, I'm not gonna give Bite his own channel. He's kind of boring a little bit on that front. Classic Jordan Lion or Candyland Riots poster, a couple of them there. Logan says it's ice. No, it's plastic. It's my crystal skull. It's made out of plastic. You gonna come up here? Yeah, look who decided to join the party. He's not used to me sitting on this side of the couch. He's going to be very, very careful right now. Kitty treats. You gonna go up for it? Yeah, be that way. Yeah, that's like his favorite thing in the world. Right, my big fat tub of lard here. Little belly rub action here. Did I do any vlogs on New Year's Day? Yeah, you'll see. I'm doing a series right now. It's gonna be, I don't know, probably at least a 5 or 6 day series. That you'll see the first one on Saturday. Hello, Gene. I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah, but I got two more videos coming up here before we get into that. It'll be a fun one though, or a fun 5 or 6 or whatever it turns out to be. I got 4 of them already. That's the nice thing about having a bunch of days off is I can get a little ahead of the game on the vlogging world. Happy New Year to you too, Gene, and everyone else as well. Any news on the cabinets? No, not really. Nothing's happened since the I got a vent video. But then again, it's been, Christmas and New Year's come by, and I didn't expect a whole lot would happen during that time period. And this is the way the bite's going to show his butt today. Get the right profile instead of the left profile. Ugh, nobody wants to see that. Logan smacked the TV on his butt. Did you get your butt smacked by Logan? You quit cable TV when you noticed a Friends episode last 36 minutes. They added 6 more minutes of cable of commercials. Yeah, that's about right. I think that was part of the thing that kind of made me, get tired of TV too. Is it's all commercials. Gets to the point that the incentive for watching the show is lost if there's no show left. There are only opening credits and the closing credits, and that's it. Show's over. And the rest of it's commercials. What was your favorite show, Bite? Did you have a favorite show? No, not really. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either, Rhonda. The only really reason I've been keeping Netflix is because I'm a Star Trek fan, and all the all the different spin-offs were on that network. On You can get it on Netflix, but they recently pulled Enterprise and Voyager off the system. So, if they keep doing that, I'll probably just drop Netflix altogether. Mike's favorite Broadway show is Cats. That might be true. Yeah, I do most of what I do is just my own private collection. I stream sometimes. I agree with you though. I don't want to have to go and buy 50 different subscriptions to get the stuff I want. Eventually, it's going to fragment so much that nobody's going to buy anything. And I can tell you right now, I would never get Disney Plus. I'm over Disney. Right, Bite? You know how bad Disney was. Well, and when you have internet problems like I did this morning too, if everything is streamed, then you have no entertainment. I know that's kind of old-fashioned to just you know, buy hard copies of media, but you know, maybe I'm old-fashioned. Yeah, I can imagine there'd be quite a pain if everything was everything was streamed and you need to entertain your kids and there's nothing on because the internet's down. Oh yeah, Mickeys are everywhere. You you know you can never ever fully escape the mouse. Because I think a lot of times people who really go all out with Christmas decorations are doing it for their kids, and kids love Mickey Mouse, so it doesn't surprise me. And all the Disney stuff. I mean, I've all the Frozen references and stuff like that. That's all part of it, right? But maybe being this far away from the cell phone, maybe I'll be able to actually be able to see the comments with just my reading without my reading glasses. Of course, when nobody's talking. Ugh. If I played Candyland Riots, would Jordan slap me with a copyright strike? I don't think so. I'm sure that Jordan would let me play Candyland Riots if I wanted. Because I mean, a lot of this stuff, you know, probably doesn't exist anymore without me. I think, with the exception of the stuff the CD he made and the vinyl he made, a lot of the stuff only exists on a hard drive right there on the stack. So you can carry on for hours about nothing. I know people like that. No, I'm sure Jordan would let me use Candyland Riot stuff if I wanted to. I don't think I've ever talked to him about it, but I'm sure he would. When am I going to paint the bathroom and bedroom? When we get to the point where it's too miserable to be outside, that's good winter or summer work. When it's, I mean, today would be a good day to do it because it's like 40 degrees outside. But normally, it's been nice to be out, but not too hot. Your hubby says you like the sound of your own voice. Yeah, I know people like that too. Happy New Year to you too, Bill. How cold is it in Waco? I think let me go check here. Actually, with you being on the cell phone, you can come along because it's a lot easier to do that now. That is one advantage of the. Yeah, there it is right there, 36 degrees. That's cold. It was like into the low 20s. It was like 22 when I got up this morning. Amazing considering it was 80 yesterday. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, Gene. Kind of an introvert. Yeah, I actually turned off the heat a little bit. I had it running a little bit this morning, but it gets a little too much, especially when I'm doing a live stream. I like it to be a little cooler. And in fact, I got the ceiling fan running just to kind of keep the air moving. Rhonda's sitting with an electric blanket on. Yeah, I hear you there. Haven't really used the electric blanket this year. I've been kind of able to stay warm with just a blanket and a quilt. Happy New Year to you too, Mark. 45 degrees at Bill's house. Yeah, I heard about Betty White. And John Madden, yeah. They were making all these plans for Betty White's 100th birthday, and then she missed it. Have a happy new year to you too, Gene. Yesterday was 80 here. In late afternoon, all of a sudden the cold blew in. It's kind of like that Veterans Day parade showed a couple years ago, where it started out being a real nice day out, and all of a sudden, right as the parade started, the wind came up, and the temperature dropped like 30 degrees. Betamax tapes. There you go. Now we're cooking. Can't believe my internet still works. That's why I'm on the cell phone today. Started up, tried tethering the internet to the mobile hotspot on the phone. Didn't work very well. That's why we had a little bit of a interruption in the live stream this morning. '26 and freezing rain. That sounds like fun. More vodka. Supposed to be a little warmer here tomorrow too. And then I think in a couple of days we're going to be back up to the normal temps here. Let's see if we can get an estimate here what we're going to be. Oh, suddenly connected to the internet. How nice. When I looked at the tablet a few minutes ago, it wasn't connected. Oh, looks like Charlotte and Logan are checking out. Good to see you, Charlotte and Logan. Happy New Year. Oh, why in the world did this thing sink to Anchorage, Alaska? I'm not in Anchorage, Alaska. Jeez, looking at the temperatures, like 6 degrees, 3 degrees. It's like, no, wait, that can't be. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get a whopping 42 today. Then 54 tomorrow, 66 on Tuesday, and then it drops back down again. So, yeah, maybe we're not through it all yet. I like it when we get a little seasonal change. It's nice. I'm ready for winter. Becomes a nice time to do projects inside. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to see the new James Bond. I just don't like the direction they're going with the franchise. I think ultimately to get rid of all this woke nonsense, we're going to have to just stop watching. I'm a huge fan of the Marvel movies, but I won't be watching any more of them because they're just going totally woke too. It's their job to create entertainment, not to indoctrinate. Hello to the United Kingdom of Great Britain. Happy New Year, Vinay. How cold is it? I was just looking a little bit ago and it was like 28, I think is what we saw. It's cold here. Or maybe it was 38, but it's still pretty cold. Been watching since I did the Lee Harvey Oswald. Thank you. Yeah, those videos are doing very well for me. Number one and number two videos ever for me uh, are on in that series. The number one video is when I retraced Oswald's steps from the Texas Book Depository to the Texas Theater where he was arrested, and the number two video is the one where I went into his prison cell. So those are good ones. I'm happy with the success of them. Those videos still routinely get views. You can look. One of the things YouTube will do is it'll give you a breakdown of how of your most popular videos in a period. And if you look at it like 28 days, 28-day period. The the JFK videos will appear in those, even though those were shot almost 2 years ago now. Actually, it was 2 years now. Yeah, Dealey Plaza isn't really that big. And the whole grassy knoll area is even smaller. That's probably a quarter of the whole thing. Still really windy out today. Looking out the window and watching my Christmas lights swing back and forth. I don't know what else I would do with JFK. I've kind of covered that subject. What's on the menu for this evening? Well, I'm working on a multi segment vlog. I've already got four of them recorded, and there'll probably be at least two more. That's a big project I'm working on here, and you'll start seeing that on Saturday. Yeah, YouTube does supply me with the demographics of the audience. Jeff was here a little bit ago. He's off having a lunch right now. Happy New Year, MJ. Glad you made it. Hope the cats had a meowy happy New Year. Did you have a meowy happy New Year bite or a meowy Christmas? You were a little meowy this morning, weren't you? Do they tell you the gender ratio? Yeah, it's about 60-40 women to men. Let's see what the actual numbers are here. Now that I got internet here, I can actually go look. Analytics. Let's see here. I gotta figure out where it is here. Oh, let's see. I've seen it here before. Engagement reach. Actually, I guess I'm probably gonna let you look a little bit here. See if we can find something interesting here. So you'd think it'd be under audience. Maybe this is where it is. Here we go. So, gender. Oh, it's actually more, it's almost 50-50 now. It's been a while since I looked. So maybe my Fix-It videos are getting us a few more male viewers. This is the one that always blows my mind, though. How a significant number of my audience is age-wise. And actually, that's even changed a little bit, too. It's still about 90% as 35 or older. It used to be 98%. My biggest demographic is 55 to 64-year-olds. So that's kind of cool. Come on, scroll down for me here. Give you a look behind the scenes here. So 71% of my audience is from the US, 4.5 from the UK, 3.3 from Canada, 1 from Australia, and then Spain, Germany, Russia, France, Italy, Turkey, Indonesia, Ireland are all less than 1%. So I don't know. There you go. Peek behind the curtain here. What did I do on New Year's Eve? I slept. Yeah, I don't know if, maybe it does seem 80/20 on the live streams, but maybe just just a way that people, talk. Maybe women are more talkative on the live streams or something. When's the next Bite and Nibbles? I think Tuesday there's going to be a Bite and Nibble. It's either Tuesday or Thursday. It's one of the next two videos. I think it's Tuesday. Another Instant Pot recipe. When you signed up for Facebook, you said you registered as being born in 1928. Yeah, I know. I'm the same way. My birth date on Facebook isn't accurate either. And there you go. Bite has left the building. Let's see here. Anything else interesting? No, not really. And you wanted to see Bite? Well, there's where Bite was. But not anymore. He's gone back to his room. He's funny that way. Gonna go probably take a nap with his sister. Actually, we could probably cheat because since I'm on the cell phone here. Let's see. I gotta go flip the camera here. Yeah, there we go. Let's go see Bite. They're not gonna come out and see us, so we'll go see them. Yeah, there they are. Bite was on the floor, but now he's going on up. And Nibble does not like the camera here very much. Do you, Nibble? Haven't done a whole lot of cast iron stuff. Probably ought to get more than that. I'm into that. Can we take a tour of the family photos? Yeah, I suppose we could do that. Some of it's down right now because I'm doing a little remodeling in here. But that's my great grandparents there, and my grandparents, my dad's parents, my mom's parents, my parents, my family, my niece and nephew, and yeah. That's everybody there. So it's back to my ugly mug again here. That is sort of the advantage of having the cell phone doing the live stream now, is I can kind of bounce around and not have to worry about getting too far away from the Wi-Fi. Yeah, my mom adjusted really well. I mean, it was more of an issue. I think that thought that she was going to be able to spend time with my dad, and then my dad passed, and then she got locked down and something like that. And so ultimately, she just decided, being locked in her apartment, at least if she was up in Sacramento, she could, get a visitor from my sister get a visit from my sister and my niece and nephew from time to time. Yeah, I'd have to rip up the whole yard in order to make sense of that. And I don't really want to do that. Yeah, I don't think I'm broadcasting at the same resolution. I usually broadcast at high def on the laptop. And I do think I get better color depth on the laptop also. I think it's a better camera. I'm using the reverse camera too. The backwards camera on the cell phones generally aren't of the same quality. I'll show you what I mean here. Flip the camera around here. See, I don't know. I can't see myself right now, but I'm guessing that's probably a, a better quality image than what you're getting because I think it's a better camera in the front. But then I can't see what you guys are saying, so that's the trade-off there. But there's also an issue. There's a crack in the screen that goes right through the middle of the camera, and so that's why you're seeing a lot of like, flare going across like my head from the lights and stuff like that. So that's part of it also. I got a little crack on the screen, and that really screws things up. Yeah, well, you have to improvise, from time to time. Like I said, I got my internet going now, and it looks like whatever it is, they fixed it and it's working pretty well. But at this point, we only got another 15 minutes of this, and then we'll stop this, and we'll try doing another live stream next week. Yeah, you can see the line going through my head. Yeah, that's caused by the crack on the screen. Hypothetically, if I pumped all my water lines with mercury, yeah, but then you get mercury poisoning all over the place when you clean those lines out. I think we'll just have to live with what we got for now. 'Cause like I said, I have no idea, and a lot of the stuff when I have run into sprinkler lines, it goes really, really deep, and I don't really want to dig that deep under the yard to find stuff because a lot of stuff is really, really deep down. A lot of those sprinkler heads, you see you get the riser, it goes down, it goes a little right angle piece, and then it goes down even deeper. And I have no idea how deep some of that stuff is. So I'd have to really dig deep holes in the yard in order to do that. So don't expect at this point that we're going to try that. Plus the fact I'm not sure how much 40 gallons of mercury would cost. Thanks for stopping in, Tracy. It was good seeing you. Yeah, we'll be back on the laptop hopefully next week. I think this cold streak we had in combination with that and the wind knocked internet out because I didn't have internet when I got up this morning, and Sometimes, that I didn't have internet a couple weeks ago when I when I got up on Sunday morning either, but I just pulled the plug on the modem and router and plugged it back in. And it was fine, but that didn't work this morning, and so you know what, that happens. Internet went out somewhere in the neighborhood, and obviously they got it fixed because I see the signal right now. So that's what happens. How many Bond movies in my collection? Basically, I think I got all of them up to the current one. Yeah, here, I'll take you on a little field trip. We'll go look. Flip this around so you're not looking at my ugly face here. So my James Bond movies basically start here. So I got Russia from Love, or From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever, Moonraker, View to a Kill, Doctor No, Thunderball, You Only Live Twice, Man with a Golden Gun, View to a Kill, Live and Let Die, Octopussy, For Your Eyes Only, Spy Who Loved Me, Goldeneye, Living Daylights, World Is Not Enough, Tomorrow Never Dies, Die Another Day, Skyfall, Casino Royale. So I got pretty much the whole collection here. Pretty healthy collection of Bond, if you will. So, yeah, there you go. Answer to your question there. Let's get this thing reconnected here. All right, we are back. Yeah, my dad and I were both into James Bond. He really got me into it during the Roger Moore era. I think the first one I saw was, I don't know, probably Spy Who Loved Me. And I like Connery. I like Daniel Craig. I enjoyed Roger Moore. Roger Moore always made me laugh, and maybe just because he was my first Bond, maybe that was a factor in all that. But you know, I always liked how Roger Moore kind of would look at the camera and kind of smirk, like he understood it was a joke and he got the joke. You know, Connery was a little bit more serious. Daniel's a little bit more serious. But Roger Moore kind of appreciated the humor in there, and that showed up a lot. And I think I enjoyed a lot of the Roger Moore movies because I think the Bond villains were, almost like comic book characters. Jaws or Odd Job or some of those characters. Blofeld. There was a humor that came with that, and it was kind of fun. I don't have the George Lazenby one. I'd pick that one up, but I've never been able to find it. Oh, I guess I didn't know that either. Natalie Wood's sister was a Bond girl. 1 gallon of mercury was 112 pounds. Yeah, no thanks. Does Nibble meow? She kind of has a little whiny meow thing she does every once in a while. Black Dot's checking out. Thanks for stopping in, Black Dot. Yeah, we're only going to run for a couple more minutes anyway. I know I usually run for 2 hours, but we had a couple little adventures starting up the live stream today, so we're coming up on one, so we'll probably stop about 1 o'clock. It's a little harder doing these things with the cell phone. I can't quite see as well. That's why I'm almost really right on top of the camera here. Moonraker, I think, is probably my favorite Bond too. And I mean, I was always a fan of the Bond villain Jaws. You know, we've mentioned that a bunch of times. I like Richard Kiel. I do remember there was a Bond girl named Plenty O'Toole, so that may very well be it. Falling behind on the vodka here a little bit. Yeah, I guess I kind of figured that's what you meant, Doctor No and Moonraker, because those are two different movies. Well, it's nice to have multiple options to fall back on, because you know sometimes things happen. Like I said, I could very easily start up with a laptop now because it seems like the internet's come back. But at this point, we only got a few more minutes to go anyway, so we'll just finish it off on this one, and next week we'll be back on the regular option here. Check out the YouTube channel Secrets of Texas. You know, I don't really watch a whole lot of YouTube, so I don't know. I want to kind of get my own ideas for things to do, you know, and not just do a vlog that somebody else has done. I don't want to reinvent the wheel. That's sort of why I'm looking forward to really digging into some of these books, especially this one here that I got from my mom, because I think, you know, we'll probably do a series of historic Waco houses at some point, and that'll be fun. You know, it's one thing to take it out of a book, you know, where you know you can read about it and then go tell it in your own words and stuff like that. It's quite another to take a vlog that somebody else did and redo it. That's sort of like remaking Ghostbusters or something like that. Not a fan of remakes to begin with, for the most part. Yeah, that was a really great gift from my mom. That was a surprise too. I'd asked for the other one. I'd asked for this one because when I first started coming to Waco and doing some vlogs here, especially vlogs on Waco history, this name Gildersleeve, Fred Gildersleeve, popped up over and over and over again. So when I saw there was a picture book of that, I said, you know what? I think I'd like that. And my mom found it on Amazon. Apparently, this book was recommended alongside it. You know how sometimes if you go on Amazon, they'll say, "Oh, based on this, maybe you'd appreciate this one too." Well, it was like that. My mom found that one and included that, and it's like that was a great gift too. Mark's helping make spaghetti by cutting up sausage, peppers, onions, and for the sauce and mushrooms. Sounds good. Does my mom get to visit relatives in person? Yeah, as a matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, she was visiting my sister, and the day after, my sister got the coronavirus, and so my mom was on quarantine for that for a couple of weeks because of that. So yeah, she does get to get visitors, and they were actually going to try and go home and do Christmas last night or the night before, I don't remember which. And it turned out my nephew has COVID now, so uh, they're keeping her away. But he's young, he's healthy, he'll bounce back. No comorbidities there. Yeah, I know. I sent a text to my sister yesterday and told her that you guys really know how to party. Okay, thanks for stopping in, Dana. It was good talking to you. I'm gonna probably pull the plug on this one anyway. It's about 1 o'clock here, and I got some vlogging I want to do today. So glad you put up with all the nonsense on the start and stops of the live stream. It can be a challenge dealing with technology from time to time, but you just got to make the best of it. So anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Happy New Year, everyone.